They look so innocent, floating about all round and shimmery, hiding out at kids' parties, landing on your nose. But there's a dangerous side to bubbles too. Bubbles can get you into some serious trouble.
What are the charges? Joy Leonard, embezzling. Barbara Leonard, resist arrest, assault police. What about these two?
Impersonation racket.
And then there was the business with the bubble. I better fill you in on a few of the gaps. Vicky and I were blissed out in our own little world where no one else existed except us.
You hang up.
No. You hang up.
It was like we were living in a bubble, our very own private bubble of happiness.
No, you hang up.
No. You hang up.
No, you hang up.
You win.
But Vicky and I were so caught up in ourselves, we had no idea that people around us were finding us hard to stomach. But that's the trouble with bubbles. You can't see what's going on the outside, or how your behaviour is affecting other people in the real world. Even Sarge, whose job description is my dad, says he's supposed to be completely obsessed with my happiness. Well, even he was struggling with our bubble-related behaviour.
Pardon me.
You feeling okay, Sarge?
Oh, well, sick is probably too strong a word. It's more
Bilious?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Mum was also trapped in a bubble.
Snacks, Sarge. After school snacks.
Expecting company, are we?
Mum's bubble was her own little world of worry. After 2 weeks at Angelus High, and not one play date, Mum was worried Philip was never going to have any friends.
If I cook it, they will come.
You could say that Mum was still a bit scarred by her own school experience.
You should be outside playing with the other children. It's such a lovely day.
But as much as she wanted them, Mum didn't have any friends to play with.
It's okay.
And she didn't want things to be the same for Philip.
More tea? No thanks.
The next day, Sergeant Snowy prepared to welcome a new friend.
Got a good feeling about this new officer, Snowy. Bit of feminine energy around here is just what we need to balance things up.
She cooks a dense cake. Does Joy?
She does indeed. Now, flour on the side of the plate. Nice touch or too much?
Not sure, Sarge. They're from out the front. People walk their dogs past there.
Right, OK, we'll leave that then. Let's have a quick run through. Right. Welcome her, thunders of fort and of fleet. Welcome her, thundering cheer of the street. Welcome her, all things youthful and sweet. Scatter the blossom under her feet. Break happy land into earlier flowers. Make music, O bird, in the new budded bowers. Blazon your mottos of blessing and prayer. Welcome her, all that is ours. No, Snowy, you have to come in on the... Constable Waddle?
Depends who's asking.
I'm Snowy. He's Sarge. And we've got a cake.
Of course you do. Tea cake so hard I'm going to break my teeth. Poem so bad I'm going to throw up. Ha. I didn't come down in the last shower, fellas. I've been the new girl before. I can spot a prank a mile off.
It's a shame you've been in the city, Constable. You have been trained to expect the worst. Granted, that cake is firm, but it was baked with love. And this verse, if listened to without fear of trickery, is a herald of genuine goodwill.
Are you for real?
100%.
Over at the Egglestons, Rev and Egg were struggling to make sense of things too. Since Egg's mum left, it kind of burst their family bubble. and Rev was at a bit of a loose end.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I've been thinking that I don't know.
At least he's still got his relationship with God.
Maybe the Rev needs a friend. Then he wouldn't be sad. And then you wouldn't be sad.
Maybe even a friend that's a girl.
Where am I going to find somebody who wants to be his friend?
You wouldn't have to.
I wouldn't?
Leave it to Lockie and I.
Really?
Really?
Absolutely. We'd love to help out.
What's in it for you?
What's in it for us?
We just want to see you happy.
And in a weird way, it was completely true. We wanted him to be happy, so we could be happy without feeling guilty for being in our bubble.
Leave it to us, Egg. It's the price of happiness, Lockie. Now that we've brought the best out in each other, we have to look out for those less fortunate than ourselves.
You are a remarkable person, Vicky Street.
You are.
You are.
No, you are.
No, you are.
So, Constable Waddle, I'm sure Angelus isn't the last step on your career path. What were you hoping to achieve while you were here?
Lots of arrests.
No, come on, really, I'm interested.
I'm really interested in arresting people.
Really?
Zero tolerance. Apprehend first, ask questions later. One strike and you're out.
One strike. Well, I'm afraid we don't get too many strikes here in Angelus.
Doesn't sound like you look for any.
Well, Constable Waddle, we tend to operate on the idea that it's hard to read a good poem and commit a crime at the same time. I think you'll find we run a pretty tight ship here. Feel welcome to prove me wrong. Unless, of course, you're not up for it.
Don't worry. I'm up for it.
Sam was determined to prove there was crime in Angelus, and burst Sarge's bubble in the process. While Mum, she was trying to convince Blob it was their duty to help Philip make new friends.
We don't want to miss play lunch, do we? I mean, just a little smile and a wave as we go past might be all the encouragement he needs. You see Philip anywhere, Blob?
Yep. Here we go.
You don't need to see this, Blob.
Reckon my dreams don't break. Set 'em up next to my shout. You know, I really could go around all free.
Mum, what are you doing here?
Stay out of this, Philip. Play lunch is a very small window of opportunity, Mr. Squasher. How do you expect Philip to make friends when you keep him in here? It's because he's a Leonard, isn't it? Not enough you have to punish one of my sons, but now you have to make both of them pay.
Mum, I was just...
It's all right, Philip. Adults can be bullies too. And sooner or later, someone just has to stand up to them.
We're in a teacher-student science competition. Philip is here by choice, Mrs. Leonard.
Why aren't you outside playing with all the others? I mean, it's a beautiful day out there.
I'm happy.
Suddenly, Philip reminded Mum of someone she used to know.
More tea?
That's no good. Of course you would say that.
Why are you here anyway? Did I forget my lunchbox again?
Tuck shop. I heard they were short-staffed this term.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Mrs. Ramsgate runs a pretty tight ship.
Something I can help you with? I'm waiting.
Mum should have run a mile, but she was determined to help Philip find some new friends.
Well, I would like to apply to, you know, volunteer.
I see.
Joy Leonard.
This isn't just any old tuck shop. I run a very tight ship. The recess bell waits for no one.
Oh, I have a lot of experience making sandwiches, and I'm very fast.
It takes more than fast, Mrs. Leonard.
Oh, I'm inventive too. With my sandwich fillings, tuna and honey, tomato and jam.
So you're creative. Oh, well, that's very well and good. But let's cut to the chase. How fast can you make a cheese sandwich?
3 in under a minute with pickles.
Plastic wrapped?
And paper bagged.
Impressive. See Narelle over there for your plastic glove. And don't take it home. It belongs to the tuck shop.
Mum wasn't the only one with tunnel vision that day.
Just throw more at me. Freeform.
Fun, active, intelligent.
You can't be serious. Good. Keep coming. You're putting an ad in a paper to find Rev a new friend. Yeah. Don't lose energy. I don't think this is a good idea.
Bubbly, spontaneous.
Deaf?
I didn't know the Rev was deaf.
He's not. And you guys aren't listening to me. I'm not sure this is a very good idea. I'm just not sure if you're best judge of that right now, Egg. He's my dad. Exactly. Now, where were we up to?
Sensitive, recently separated, seeks female companion, spontaneous fun, interest in God and advantage.
Gold.
One salad in a bowl.
Thanks.
And one vanilla slice. Courtesy of Philip Leonard. First year?
Sure.
You in first year? You can thank Philip Leonard. First year? I don't think so. Next window.
Hello, Mum?
Hello. You know, I don't think they've changed this recipe in 17 years.
Oh. Can I have one? Even though I'm not in first year.
Or really a candidate for Philip's new gang of buddies.
You know, I think this is the last one.
Will someone tell me where they've put all the vanilla slices?
You?
Hello, Sarge. Did you have a good day? Did Constable Waddle really like my TK?
Hard to say. She didn't appreciate my poem as much as I'd hoped.
Oh, did you pick a good one?
Alfred Lord Tennyson. She's a strange fish, but, you know, we'll get there.
I think I'm gonna have a soak and then get into my pyjamas tonight, Mum.
What? Already?
Big day tomorrow, Mum. Bonus questions on the teacher-student quiz. Want to make sure I'm well rested.
Save some for the others.
What others?
Well, they might still come.
But Philip wasn't actually in a hurry for a new friend. And Rev wasn't either.
Hey, Dad. What are you doing?
Oh, nothing much. Just
writing to Mum? You gonna send it this time?
I'm not sure.
Maybe you need someone new to write to, Dad.
What can I say? The ad Vicky and I put in the paper, asking people to audition to be Rev's new friend, got a big response. Maybe too big.
Hi. Come on in. Thanks very much for coming.
I got cigarette mindful. I got foolish, so I took him on home. I said, ooh, ooh. You don't need me, don't tell me you want me. I'm over it. You can have it, and that's what you wanted.
There's no way you can look me in the eye and say that Liz isn't the hands-down winner.
I don't know why you're so impressed by Liz. She's got nothing on Sue.
Hello, Liz has been hiking in Peru. She rides a Harley. She surfs, Vicky.
Oh, the ideal woman, right?
Guys.
You are such a Neanderthal sometimes.
I'm not.
Are too.
I'm not. Look, Liz is clearly our only choice. Sue is just wrong.
They're both wrong. There's no room for them. Either of them.
But they're both so slim.
Yeah, they wouldn't take up that much room.
You're not listening to me. There's no space at all. I miss my mum, all right?
And that's when it happened. That's when Vicky and I finally realised the cost of living in a bubble. You get so caught up in your own stuff, you stop looking out for other people and stop seeing what they really need, which for Egg right now was a friend.
We're sorry, Egg.
I've been so humiliated in all my life. Why did I go to that audition? Why? I need a vanilla slice.
Ms. Ramsgate, I have a little confession. Recently separated, interest in God and advantage. Something fishy about this ad. Angelus Police. I see. Don't let the suspect get away. Snowy, we've got a case on our hands. Is her? You're coming with me. What do we have here? An accomplice? Vanilla slice. You're coming too. Has anybody got a paper bag?
I know how you feel. Today's been a shocker. Between this and the audition.
Audition? Boy, you guys put an ad in the paper?
Yeah, but you're a bit late, I'm afraid.
You look a little young to be recently separated.
The ad was for someone else who isn't here.
And doesn't even know we're here.
I smell fraud.
Snowy!
Can't believe you didn't tell me who they were. Give me a go.
I was in shock. Couldn't speak.
Hi, Snowy. Mum?
Good. You've come to bust me out.
What happened?
Well, I took a lot of vanilla slices and I forgot to pay for them.
Was Ms. Ramsgate very angry?
I should have listened to you and Mr. Squasher. Is it really okay, Philip, that you don't have many friends apart from old Squasher?
You don't have many friends, and you're still happy.
And that, hearing the plain and simple truth, Mum was reminded that Philip didn't really need anything. Like her, he had everything he wanted. And it was enough to finally burst Mum's worry bubble.
Do you know why that is? Why I am so happy?
Because you got us.
You are a remarkable young man, Philip Leonard.
Thanks, Mum. Mum, you're scratching my face.
I saw the ad. Not that I'm ready for a new friend, but you've got some nice ones. And they weren't really doing it for me, Jeffrey. They were doing it for you.
Please. We've got no other choice. We have to let them go.
Well, well, well. What do we have here, then? I have to say, Constable, these are some very serious charges. But what impresses me most is you've glimpsed the atrocities just beneath, the very, very subtle crimes it would have been very easy to miss. Meddling of the highest order. Multiple counts of CSA.
CSA?
Criminal self-absorption. You've come a long way this week. Commendable work. Welcome to Angelus.
Constable Waddle realised Sarge didn't really live in a bubble after all. He just lived in Angelus. And as for the rest of us, Sarge wasn't about to let us off the hook.
The Rock and the Bubble by Louisa May Alcott.
Sarge kept us back late, reciting a long, illustrative poem pointing at the vain, one-sided dangers of bubbles.
And firm against wrong. Heed, little birdlings, and wiser you'll be. For the lesson learned today by the sea. You're free to go.
Sarge's poem was spot on. Vicky and I had learnt our lesson and were ready to give up on bubbles. For good.